welcome to the part 3 of our tutorial, and open this file named part 3 mirroring.max. Okay, so I already finished the half of our character, and on the previous part of our video in part 2, um, I demonstrated how to retopologize our base mesh character, and how okay, so that's it. And now I'm going to mirror this object and weld the center of it, so that it will combine those two parts into one object. Okay, so just select this one, and okay, or just click this name to select this object box 001, and let's go to modify tab and rename it as a body and final. Okay, and let's hide the base mesh. We don't need that anymore. And in front view, and press letter G on your keyboard to hide the that grid. Okay, and after we finish retopologizing the half of the body, uh, we are required to select all the vertices at the center of our character. Okay, okay. So to be able to us to quickly select the center vertex at the character, we can go to border. So I'm going back to perspective viewport. We can go to border so that we can select the hole at the center of our character, and press Ctrl on your keyboard and click this vertex button, and that makes us able to select the vertices at the center of our character. And in front view, press F3 and unselect those vertices that are not belong to the center of our object. Okay, I am going to select these vertices. Okay, and after selecting that, make sure to scale it at the center so that it will be aligned perfectly straight. Okay, just scale it down to x-axis. Okay, and then after we straighten up these vertices into center, we are now ready to mirror our object. So press F3 again, and then go to modifier list. Just click this drop down list and locate for symmetry modifier. Okay, and click on flip normal. Okay, and then after we apply a symmetry modifier, we can now apply turbo smooth modifier. Okay, and then check if everything is welded at the center. So if you see that kind of topology at the center, it means that the vertex at in that part isn't weld enough. Okay, so we have to go back to edit poly modifier, and maybe we can move these edges, draw these edges towards the x-axis. Okay, so let me undo this one. So currently I'm set to constraint to normal, so the default settings of these constraints is set to none. Okay, just make sure that it always set to none. Okay, so that we won't mess up with our editing. Okay, and then just pull it towards the x-axis, and while we are in the edit poly layer, we can see the result of the symmetry and turbo smooth modifier at the same time, even if we are still here at the edit poly modifier. So we don't have to always get back at the top of our latest modifier to see the result. So even if we are here at the layer of edit poly modifier, we can see the result of turbo smooth modifier, symmetry modifier by clicking this show end result on and off. Okay, so you can see that the uh, some error here are disappeared. And another one here, we have here a vertices that aren't weld enough. So you can see our the cages that are belongs to edit poly modifier, that orange color edges. Okay, just press F3 and select that vertex, and then press F3, and then okay, pull it towards the x-axis, turn off this one, select, turn on. Okay, and then continue fixing the other vertices at the center. So you have to locate it and check it thoroughly one by one. Okay, so maybe I can just skip this part of the video so that we can proceed quickly to our next topic. Okay, so I'm finally done welding vertices at the center of our character, and we are now ready to proceed into our next topic. So in part 4, we are now going to apply unwrap UV modifier onto our object. For those who are not familiar with the UV unwrapping, it basically creates a 2D version of our character so that we can able to texture our character. So here is the example of UV unwrapping, and we can slice it up into pieces and unfold this into a 2D flat image so that we can be able to texture it inside Photoshop. Okay, so maybe we are good for this part 3 already, and I already saved this part 3 to part 4 unwrap UVW, and you should open this part 4 unwrap UVW in our next video. So see you there.